Welcome back to the InherAlchemist TV. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look into Latisha and Marsau Scott. I think it's been about a month since I did the initial reading. And so I decided to kind of track the development of these readings and see what's going on at the present time. Now, I did ask the cards to focus solely on Latisha. However, listen, this is really all about the relationship. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I need you guys to like the video. Please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and that you have your notification bells on. Enjoy the show. Now, Latisha is coming in as, I don't know, there's like some type of like plan or project that she was working on, and it looks like it fell through, you know what I mean, or she has some type of doubt about the project working. Now this kind of involves another person who kind of came in to try to help her with something, but it wasn't really like an organized plan, and so it looks like it fell apart. Now on a larger scale, I'm showing that the plan might have fallen apart because there's some attention that needed to be paid on the home front. You know, all of Latisha's attention needed to be withdrawn from whatever plans or whatever things that she was working on, and needed to be placed on her home or establishing some type of peace in the home. You know what I mean? Like some type of balance and some type of harmony. Now, I show that Marsau had been trying to do that. I don't know if he started taking her like on date nights or started to kind of like romance her. You know what I mean? Started to, I don't want to call it love bombing, but he is coming in as being deceptive in another part of the spread. And so I'm seeing it as love bombing, but I'm seeing it like in a way where a man starts to be overly affectionate towards you or overly doting on you. And really he's like covering up something else that he has going on. So I show that there's been like a heavy tone of romance and love in the Scott household. But again, this comes with her attention needing to be focused on home, and this comes on the heels of some type of plan that is kind of like not working out, right? Now, on the flip side, I show that Marsau is trying to be more affectionate, but he's also coming in as being deceptive about something. Now, I did ask the cards, like, what is he lying about, or what is this deception about? And it did show that he's been communicating with or talking with another woman. Now, he's showing as like being false or wearing like some type of disguise. And I think that this disguise has to do with him pretending, or I don't know, because it's hard for me to use the word pretending when somebody is talking about their wife. You know, like you're talking about people with lifelong histories and friendships. So how can you be pretending? But this new kind of like romantic him, this new youthful him, he may have even like suggested like a vow renewal or some type of like new wedding or proposal. This date night him, this turning a new leaf him. This is a lie. This is a big lie. You know what I mean? Now, I'm showing that he has some type of frustration and anger about something that didn't go through for him, or something fell through for him. And that's when he kind of turned his attention and his energy onto like this romantic side. So there's two things. Well, I think two things are true. One is he's using the emotional support and romance to console himself, console his ego, but he's covering up for some type of frustration and anger that he has over a goal that he didn't reach or something like that. So he's the type of person, I think in the last reading, I was showing that he was using like mental escapes to deal with like real life. In this case, he uses his like family to deal with things when he fails on the outside. You know what I mean? So it's almost like he had some type of plan. It didn't fall through. And then he turned his attention back on his like family. You know what I mean? Where he's like showing up and but this is false. This is not real. This is not sustaining. This is not a mode that he plans to be in. Now, he was showing up as being deceptive, but this deception is also saying like he's being false. Like there's something that Marsau is hiding. And when I clarified what he's hiding, I got the Lover's card. The Lover's card is about a marriage on the one hand, the relationship on the one hand, but it's also about a choice between lovers or a choice between vice and virtue. So either he has another person that he's dealing with or talking to, because I did have that with the Eight of Wands, and that means like correspondence, either texting or emailing correspondence with another lover. But with the vice and virtue choice, I'm almost seeing that Marsau is pretending as if he still wants to be a part of a marriage when he doesn't. He's pretending as if he still wants to give to his wife or give to his family situation, and he really just doesn't. But to overcompensate maybe for these negative thoughts and feelings, he may start with like the love bombing in order to like cover it up. You know what I mean? It's almost like you go to work and you hate your boss, so you put on that shit-eating grin and you grin and bear it. You know what I mean? Now, there is still a legal situation that's weighing on them. How that shit is going to play out depends on their karma. It's like this relationship or their actions or something. They have like I don't know, they have some type of karma. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they have some type of karma. Now, that's directly facing the Seven of Swords. Now, in this case, I could see it as a creeping within the marriage easily, but I could also see it as them stealing somebody's idea. Like somebody told them some type of plan that they had, and they rushed in and tried to like do it first or do it better. And I feel like there's some karma when it comes to that. Not only did they not know what they were doing and there was poor planning, there was a lot of disappointment, and at least one of them doubted that they could pull it off at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm showing. Now, somebody's holding back on something. They're hiding something. They're hiding something. They're hiding something not only as a couple, but like I said, I feel like Marsau is hiding a relationship with another woman, because I have the Queen of Cups here, but it's clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. And I'm almost seeing it as he's hiding his decision to not give to this situation anymore. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's like, okay, I'm going to put it to you like this. This is the type of person that I have been in the past. I don't know if I'm this type of person still, because I haven't come across a situation, right? When I was tired of dealing with a guy, when I was ready to leave, ready to go, I would show my most effort or my most love or my most involvement towards the relationship at the time where I was almost reaching my breaking point. Now, why I was doing this, I don't know. I guess you could say like it's your attempt to kind of give it all you got to make sure that you didn't leave any stones unturned. But deep inside, you kind of know that you're doing it because you're already gone. But to the other person, they're receiving energy or love as if you're reconciling the situation, or as if you're back involved, when really you're just kind of like giving it your last shot to see if you can be involved. This is the energy that I'm getting from this combination of cards. I feel like he's using a lot of emotional energy, not only clinging to his family because of some type of personal failure, right? So we know that he's kind of like, I don't want to say an energy vampire because it's his family. He created it, he supports it, he put into it. He has the right to extract emotional support from it. But he still uses his family to cover up his ego failings or his external failings. And it's like they get the wounded him. They get him. He's almost like the prodigal son. You know, in the Bible, he's like the prodigal son with his family, though. You know what I mean? He comes back after he's fucked up some other shit, and then he's like, okay, I'm here. Like, this is where it's at. Or he's like, this is where I should be. Or his fuck ups remind him that I should have been focused on my family anyway, and this wouldn't happen, or something like that. They also have a kid here. I don't know if their kid, maybe their kid is like dating someone or seeing someone. It could be, I don't know if they have any girl kids. It could be a girl or a boy, though, to be honest. But I don't know if one of their kids is dating or like having like a love relationships or romantic feelings right now. That may be something that they need to pay attention to. I don't see anything wrong with that per se, but if the kid is not at dating age, because this is showing like a young child, like maybe 13 or younger or somewhere in that range. I mean, going up to the mid, teens, upper 19 and under, something like that. But it looks like that kid is kind of like getting involved in some type of like a flirtation or a love relationship that their parents might not be paying attention to. That they might need to pay attention to. And it could just be because the kid doesn't really know what they're doing. It could be something that simple. It doesn't have to be anything deep, but I'm just saying that the kid is kind of like offering their love, like flirting with someone or like pretending to be in love with someone or falling in love with someone or thinking they're in love with someone. That's kind of just something else that's going on in the house. But to my point, I was saying that I feel like he's covering up the fact that I don't think he wants to be like married anymore, or I don't know, but like it's almost like he's giving more to the relationship than he ever has, but at the same time he's not giving anything at all. You know what I mean? It's like a sham. It's false. It's like a false persona. It is that he's like created or something like that. Now, the Seven of Swords is here. Like I said, as a couple, I think that there could be a legal situation behind like stealing somebody's idea, like some trademark, maybe copyright situation, stole the name of a business. This could be going on just in their personal life. But I'm also seeing it as creeping. I see it as a little bit of creeping going on, a little bit of deception, but this deception is still, for the most part, looking a little bit mental. There is some communication, though. But I think I talked about him having an emotional affair in the past, though. So it could be that he's giving into this emotional situation more than he's giving into his actual marriage, but to overcompensate he's trying to like do like more of the date night thing or more like pretend to be like more romantically involved. But the truth is that his heart and his mind are still way off the mark. Like he's not into this. He's not, you know what I mean? He's exhausted by this juggling act that he has going on. He's exhausted by not being on the same mind between like a head and a heart. Like he's in two different places, and I think that is taking a toll on him. Kind of like mentally, you know what I mean? Now, there's something that's going to happen. It's going to happen quickly. It's going to require somebody to be fair and not just be selfish. I don't know if that's in regards to this legal situation. I'm looking at, okay, let's see. So there's some ships coming in. Okay, something's coming in for them. What's coming in? Let me clarify, because now I'm kind of see like it's taking a different little turn. I'm looking at the King of Swords and the outcome. Okay. There's a decision coming. I don't want to say, I don't want to say this because things could turn around at any time, but I feel like Marsau is like pursuing something else at night. Now, if he's not sneaking off at night to indulge or engage in some type of like passion, it's almost like a meetup. It's like he goes off at night somewhere and he's waiting for something, waiting for someone to come. Now, if it's not in physical, again, this could be the time where he's doing like the emails or the texting. It could be happening like at night. But I'm seeing it like he's sneaking off at night. I'm seeing it like he's disappearing at night to pursue some type of like passion, like some type of passion. I don't know if it's sexual. Or I don't know if I don't even know if he just drives at night, or if he goes and sits by some water or in some mountains, or he goes like at night to try to like clear his head. I feel like he leaves at night to clear his head, but I feel like he's also pursuing some type of emotional satisfaction of some sort. Now I don't get a clear picture of what that really is about. Now he's getting this urge to kind of be straight and forward and direct, or at least that's how he presents. He tries to present as over masculine, the way that he articulates his mind. And in his mind, he feels like he's being truthful. He feels like he's observed all of the surrounding. He feels like he's assessed the situation, and he feels like this is the best that he can offer. You know what I mean? But in his mind, his actions are being truthful. Like I don't know, he believes himself. I don't know what he's saying or what he's doing, but he believes himself. You know what I mean? Now, I see him, I don't know, honestly, I just see him, I see him having a desire to abandon. I see him as having a desire to walk away, because he feels like something is missing inside of him, and he feels like he can't achieve it unless he's honest about the fact that he wants to go. He wants to go. He wants to, I don't know, he wants to abandon something. Now his emotions are not disrupted. He's calm, he's clear. He has a stillness of mind and thought. So if he makes this type of decision, it will be real according to what he feels that he should do. You know what I mean? But I feel like he also has some concern about what the future will look like if he does walk away. And again, if he is carrying on something emotionally where he's seeing somebody else or something like that, then it would almost be akin to you walking away from something that's unknown. And again, I don't even want to call this an emotional connection, because he's not an emotional person. And when he does use his emotions, it's for the purpose of deception and romance, or to overcompensate for some other lack. It's not like a genuine, I don't want to say he's heartless, but he's just not that guy. He's not that guy. He's not, and some people like that. You know what I mean? Some people can deal with that. I prefer the truth over emotions. You know what I mean? I do. But not over deceptive emotions, because he lies about his feelings, or he lies about his real plans a lot. But then when he puts his actions out, it's as if he's so, upright and astute or something like that. And that's fake. He's fake. He's either really fake on purpose, or he just has no balance between his head and his heart. You know what I mean? So like I said, I initially started this reading out to look in at Latisha. This is what's going on in her energy field, though. You know what I mean? So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Contrary to popular opinion, I do not watch the show. I don't. And I keep it that way on purpose, because I approach the tarot cards as if a client pulled up to me and asked for a reading. I wouldn't have that history of the show. You know what I mean? But I thank you for the compliments for those of you guys who assume that I watch the show, because what you're telling me is that my readings are accurate, right? But anyways, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what I should be looking into next. Oh yeah, and I did see that Kiki Jabbar reading. Remember in the reading where I said she had some paranoia about a betrayal that was going to come out regarding something that she did. Now, I haven't climbed too deep into the story, and it looks like it was something she was partnering with some guy. Now, I saw something going on between her and the Anthony Lofty's dude or whatever. Let me know, did he do some type of betrayal towards her or reveal some information that she told him? Because that's what came out in the reading, and the reading was before these events. So I'm wondering if that lines up, and then let me know if I need to do a reading on the two of them to look into what's really going on. All right, so I'll see you guys on the next one. I think I'm going to be doing Quad Lunsford from Married to Medicine, and there was somebody else that I wanted to do but I forgot, but we'll get into it. All right, I'll talk to you guys on the next one.